Cancer blacks out. Whilst unconscious, he thinks back to his upbringing and childhood, 2,000 years ago. He relives some of his memories, seeing his home planet of Mystia, his parents and childhood friends. Life on Mystia was very much as natural and free as life could be. People did not work on Mystia, they simply lived. Mystia was home to 1 billion mystics. At age 10, Cancer and 1,000 mystics went on a trip to see all 5 of Mystia's moons. This was a necessary pilgrimage once you came of age in Mystia. The trip took around 2 weeks in its entirety. However, when the 1,000 mystics returned to their planet, they found shocking scenes. All mystics had been killed. As they arrived, the people responsible were leaving, their ship displaying a Rathian emblem and the ship being 100 times bigger than theirs. Cancer and the other mystics, overcome with emotion, break down. Their families, friends and life on the planet all gone. The mystics were a peaceful species. Their only true power was a defensive one. Aroma assault. All mystics and life on Mystia were immune to the gas. But if alien invaders came to Mystia, the aroma assault would kill them within seconds due to its potency. Cancer was confused how and why the people on that ship were able to withstand the aroma assault, and why they wiped out an entire race. However, he knew he and the last remaining mystics didn't have the power to fight the Rathians. Cancer knew of the forbidden texts, things that Mystia had traded or discovered in the past. Amongst this forbidden knowledge was the books of sorcery. Cancer and the remaining mystics spent 10 years studying the texts, to the point their magical abilities became proficient. After those 10 years, the once peaceful and defensive mystics had become trained killers with impeccable sorcery and magical abilities. Cancer knew how advanced Wrath was, and with a population of 20 billion the odds were against them. Cancer knew 1,000 mystics using aroma assault could kill all life on Wrath within 2 minutes, but he wanted them to suffer. He first wanted to practice and commanded his army to attack a tiny planet called Nobu. Cancer and his mystics wiped out whole towns to trial their new abilities. Once Cancer was satisfied with the progress of the mystics, he believed they were prepared to get their revenge on the Rathians. The Baltic Galaxy at this point was on high alert. Cancer and the mystics arrived on Wrath, however his memories became distorted at this point. He only remembered fragments of what happened 2,000 years ago. He sees himself arriving on Wrath with mystics to a massive Rathian defensive. He sees himself and the mystics using magic to destroy towns. He then sees all his fellow mystics dead on the ground and him struggling to get to his feet. He then hears a chant and everything goes black. This was the moment he was sealed. Cancer was the last remaining mystic left. However, he learned to create life through magic, and could create as many mystics as he wanted with a special chant. Cancer was the last remaining mystic.